Hello everyone, it's Andy. This video I'm about to share with you is quite challenging because it's a bit personal, but I choose to do it anyway because I'd like to reassure new mothers like me that the negative emotions we sometimes feel are valid and this does not make us bad mothers, and that most especially, postpartum depression is real. It's not just some fancy word that mothers created just to make an excuse to be moody, emotional, or dramatic. When I was younger, I've always thought that postpartum depression happens only to a few and that it's associated with extreme symptoms such as wanting to hurt your own child. But then when I became a mom and when my friends became moms themselves, I realized that it's actually very common and it happens to so many of us, and that it can be manifested in different symptoms that aren't necessarily as extreme as I thought they would be. So according to babycenter.com, you have PPD if you're experiencing 5 or more of these symptoms: extreme sadness, emptiness or hopelessness, crying all the time, loss of interest or lack of enjoyment in your usual activities and hobbies, trouble falling asleep at night or trouble staying awake during the day, loss of appetite or eating too much, or unintentional weight loss or weight gain, overwhelming feelings of worthlessness or overpowering guilt, restlessness or sluggishness, difficulty concentrating or making decisions, and feeling that life isn't worth living. And the other possible signs that you might be depressed include being irritable or angry, avoiding friends and family, worrying excessively about your baby, being uninterested in your baby or unable to care for him or her, and feeling so exhausted that you're unable to get out of bed for hours. And the website adds that PPD is a result of hormonal, environmental, emotional, and genetic factors that are beyond our control. In my case, I never thought that I would have PPD when I was pregnant, but then after I gave birth, my hormones were all over the place and the smallest things would make me cry. I know daghan makarelate ani nga dali kayo ka makahilak, and especially kanabitang if I'd watch or read bad news happening to children. Nga pag human ako panganak, timing kaayo nga gipasalidas MMK katong life story ni Caitlin, the 3-year-old who died of leukemia. And suswa pa ko katunga sa salida ni Soda yun ko sa kwarto o ni Chabaw og maayo. And sukad ato, makakita lang ko sa akong Facebook news feed about anang mga balita nga kanang mga bata nga gipanglabay or kanang mga bata nga naganto sa Syria, kumuton gidong kasing-kasing, and I would immediately hide or unfollow those people who'd post those kinds of feeds kay mo trigger gyud siya og kanang depression sa ako. Di man unta ko ingon ani sa una katong reporter pa ko, kay naanad na ko nga mo cover ingon ani nga mga stories, but now I'm still having a hard time imagining myself dealing with these kinds of situations or covering these kinds of stories as a journalist now that I've become a mother. Another factor that contributed to my low moments was the feeling of homesickness. And being a full-time overseas mom, makaingon gyud ko nga bilib kay ko sa mga mama nga way mga yaya, kay di gyud lalim nga mubantay sa imong anak, and at the same time you're managing the house. And mas di gyud siya lalim if you're overseas kay wa kay madali-dali og sangpit nga pamilya in case you need them. And even if my husband is here and we're living with my cousin in the same house, they're at work most of the time. So kasagaran gyud, it's just me and Theo at home the whole day. And tungod kay naa kay bantayanan nga bata, gawas na kuwang kagtug, you don't know kung kanus ka makaluto para sa imong kaugalingon, kanus ka makakaon, kanus ka makaligo, kanus ka makaihi. Inana siya ka-challenging. What are you doing? That's why sometimes when my husband is at home, I'd intentionally spend a long time inside the toilet kay para naa sa bitaw ko personal space and I can breathe and na kay me time. And the worst part is when you're sick, no matter how old you get, you'd always look for your mom. And when you're overseas, lisod kayo kay layo imong mama, and at the same time you have to be a mom yourself. And when you're at home with your child most of the time, it can get really lonely and it can trigger a lot of negative emotions. Don't get me wrong, ha. I love Pio so much, of course. He's the best thing that ever happened to me. But I think it's important to acknowledge these feelings to keep ourselves from being insane. Para di ka magaga. Another factor that triggered PPD for me was my body image. Naalang yung times nga, kanabitong, especially kanang bago kang panganak, unya nang hupong pa ang imong naong, unya makakita ka sa samin sa imong lawas, nga murag, hulo, langit kayo sa unan, makaingon ka nga, shit, patianan akong naong, uy. Maka-depress gyud siya. Unya ma-stress kag samot, then you turn to food for comfort, unya mo kov match og samot, o diba, tsaka na. And when you stroll at the mall and you see all these beautiful women nga chicks kay istanan, the more you'd feel bad about yourself. So husbands, your role in reminding your wives or your partners of how beautiful they are, no matter what shape or what size, is very important in helping them bring back the confidence that they have in themselves. Also, a manifestation of my PPD was my feeling of mom guilt at times. Kanabitang usahay maka-feel ka nga you're not enough or you're not doing things right as a mom. Kanang naligamay nga sakit ang imuhang anak, maka-feel din ka or makahuna-huna din ka nga basi na kay sayop nga nabuhat or na kay pagkuwang. Plus, breastfeeding can be very stressful at times, especially when you're experiencing low supply and you doubt if makalahutay ba gyud kag breastfeed or di. And breastfed babies tend to be more on the leaner side. Dili gyud sila ingon ana katambok or ka-chubby compared to formula-fed babies. And there are times, I really hate this when my son's weight is compared to the weight of other babies because it makes me doubt whether I'm producing enough milk or not. Thankful sa gid hinuon kaayo ko aning mga online support groups like Breastfeeding Pinay. I think my friends who invited me to join this group kay daghan gid kaayo ko questions nga na-answer tungod sa pagbasa sa mga experiences sa other moms, and makaingon ko nga I'm not alone. Daghan gid ay makarelate sa akong mga gipang-agian sa akong mga breastfeeding issues. So thank you gid kaayo, and for those would-be moms, I suggest that you'd search for the group and apply to join kay daghan gid kay imong makatunan. I could not give you an exact answer on how I managed to overcome these factors because I believe that I'm still a work in progress. I'm taking it one step at a time. But mo share lang ko nga nakatabang yun ako ang going outdoors from time to time, ang akong pag-exercise every day, and of course, ang ako ang pag-vlog. Char, vlogger, kunuhay lang sad. Vlogging or making these videos, content creation, has really helped me a lot because it has given me something else to look forward to other than being a mother, a wife, and a Netflix subscriber. So to all husbands out there, partners, to all friends and family members of new moms, your support, your time, your presence, and your words of encouragement really do help us. But of course, if you feel like severe na gid kaayo ang inyong symptoms of PPD, don't hesitate to seek for professional help yun. Well, it's nice to be able to take all of this out of my chest, and if you have the same experiences or if you have PPD for all other sorts of reasons, know that you are not alone. Hindi ka nag-iisa, Mom Shi. And of course, if you'd like to share your PPD story with me, feel free to do so in the comment section below. So to all moms out there, mapa-breastfeeding man, formula feeding, stay-at-home moms, working moms, or single moms, you're doing a great job. At dito nagtatapos ang kwento ko, Ate Charo, nagmamahal, Andy. Bye!